The Sims 4 is the latest iteration of the incredibly successful gaming franchise of The Sims, and it has consistently been a top-selling game in the current EA's catalog. It also is one of my absolute favorite games, as you probably know. I play it often and keep up daily with the online community. But recently, The Sims 4 has been plagued by a long series of leaks, with most of the recent packs and updates being revealed by other sources before time. At the same time, the game has been through what's possibly the most controversial period of its lifespan, with its fans and consumers voicing a lot of their opinions and concerns about issues that are present in the game. What I noticed is that in the last few months, these two events seem to coexist more and more. Often when a scandal related to The Sims 4 starts spreading online, a sudden leak captures the attention of Simmers. In this video, I intend to run through a timeline of this last few months of The Sims 4 news to see if this theory is just that, or if EA has a big secret that they are trying to hide. Before starting this deep dive, I want to thank my online friends that helped me create this theory and gathering some of the information. Especially thanks to Ærin for phase help and original idea, but also thanks to hiphiprenee for helping with the research, and Star Shuz and Simmer Erin since I used their videos to create a timeline and check the dates. All their links are in the description. I also want to add that this is all speculation and I'm just here to show you what happened these last few months in the Sims community. May to August 2020, the lacking skin tone saga. The first instance of this pattern happening can be seen in May 2020. At this time, the online community was especially vocal about a great issue present in the game at the time: the lack of representative and realistic skin tones. Of course, being that The Sims 4 is a live simulation game, and one of the most influential and known at that, the requests for a better representation were a big concern. The fans weren't pleased with the virtually unusable deeper tones, especially with mods and custom content creators being praised for their work and their ability to create a more versatile palette of colors, and a big online movement, protests, and requests for the Sims team to fix the issue started spreading more and more. And in May 2020, the peak was reached when more and more people, including famous online creators and game changers, entered the conversation. And then it happened. On May 5th, the logo and a brief description of the upcoming expansion pack, Eco Lifestyle, were leaked on EA's site right after the Sims Twitter account teased something new coming soon, spreading like wildfire through the community. And just 13 days later, on May 18th, a random Twitter account with less than 1,000 followers at the time revealed a bunch of information about the pack, which ultimately was confirmed. The chaos generated from the double leak and the subsequent reveal of the pack trailer were enough to temporarily subdue the malcontent caused by the lacking skin tones, since most of the community was now interested in this new content dropping. And this did not stop here. A month after Eco Lifestyle being released to the public and the online community slowly shifting back into asking for better representation in the game, another leak happened. On August 2nd, on the official Sims website, a screenshot was used to show the new Sparked Gallery challenges, where there was the logo of the upcoming Sims game pack. The logo led to a lot of speculation regarding its meaning, with some Simmers thinking it was a winter vacation pack and others believing it was the Star Wars inspired pack that it ended up being. In fact, this pack was later known as the infamous Journey to Batuu. Did this series of leaks give EA the time to prepare and acknowledge the skin tone issue? Maybe so, since a few days later, on August 12th, we got a video message from Simguru Lindsay, the executive producer for The Sims, directly acknowledging the request for better representations in the game and promising that the team was working on updating the skin tones, an update which came later the same year. What EA did not realize was that the same pack they just leaked was going to be their next big scandal. September 2020, Journey to Batuu. On August 27, the trailer for the new game pack Journey to Batuu was released on YouTube and was immediately met with harsh criticism by the online community. The trailer is still today the most disliked video on The Sims official channel, with more than 100,000 dislikes. All Sims social media was filled with discontent, with the majority of the players being disappointed by the new pack's themes and the decision of creating the Star Wars content instead of focusing on other, more loved themes, such as more family gameplay or new occults. And a few days later, history repeated itself. On September 2nd, Origin, the main platform where EA releases its games, accidentally leaked the existence of a new stuff pack. Of course, the leak only temporarily dimmed the internet's disappointment, since on September 8th, Journey to Batuu was released, but it still was an interesting coincidence. After the absolute online storm that was caused by the release of Journey to Batuu, the Sims team and EA kept quiet for a bit before announcing the next expansion pack, Snowy Escape, and the big skin tone update that happened later the same year. While there weren't any major leaks before Snowy Escape was announced, as it happened with both Eco Lifestyle and Journey to Batuu before, it's important I mention a leak that still took place. On October 5th, one of the game changers that worked on the pack, streamer and YouTuber Lil Simsy, accidentally revealed the worst map on stream. A screenshot started circulating a couple days before the announcement, but not many people believed it to be real until after the new trailer. What sets this leak apart from the others was who leaked it. It was an accident on Lil Sims's part and didn't seem deliberate. Plus, it didn't come from the official Sims site, Origin, or EA's sites like most of the leaks beforehand. So I believe this one was a genuine mishap. And now we're moving into 2021. January 2021, the Mac flop. The quieter days of the online Sims community didn't last long. After the Skin Tones update in late 2020, a new controversy arose in the first few days of 2021. On January 4th, The Sims and MAC Cosmetics revealed the second half of their collab after the branded makeup that was added in the game, a real-life eyeshadow palette. But consumers and players both were quick to point out a couple of flaws. The new palette was actually a repackaged 2017 MAC palette with basic shades just in a Sim-themed box. This information spread like a wildfire in the Sims community, with jokes and backlash for the lack of effort behind this collaboration. A handful of days later, on January 12th, another leak came from the Origin, revealing the name, pack art, and key features of the new Stuff Pack Paranormal, which was then revealed right after. Again, the sudden leak swept the backlash under the rug and the Mac palette scandal was forgotten. February 2021, the banned mods. Fast forward to a month later, around February 20th, a couple of mods for The Sims 4 started going viral for the worst reasons. Some add-on files for the super popular Wicked Whims, which were created by unknown modders, would let players have sexual intercourse with children and toddlers in the game. At the same time, a new glitch in the game would show the romantic relationship bar not only between adult Sims, but sometimes also between adults and children. The Sims team addressed both issues on Twitter with a public statement against these mods and quickly launched a new patch to get rid of the bug. Even after this, on February 25th, another leak happened. Maxis revealed the existence of kits, a new type of DLC that was being added to the game, with full descriptions, icon, and key feature revealed for the first 3 kits. Another scandal that was suddenly forgotten because of new content being leaked. After the scandal, EA lived a few months of relative positivity. A lot of fixes were implemented in the game during this time, with new base game updates, a fix for the console skin tones, and the release of 2 packs without any major leak. Both Dream Home Decorator and Country Living came out without a single leak beforehand. The only notable leak during this time is the one regarding the likes and dislikes being added to base game in a Sim 411 blog page on May 21st, which was later confirmed on May 25th, right before the release of the Dream Home Decorator game pack. August to September 2021, Industrial Loft flop. This last coincidental scandal and leak combo is the one that convinced me to sit down and create this video. On August 24th, the brand new Industrial Loft kit was accidentally leaked on the Steam store and was playable before the actual release date on August 26th. But the scandal wasn't connected to this leak. The official art that was released to promote the pack prominently showed a window that ended up missing from the actual pack. The community immediately picked up on this false advertising, and the Sims team released a statement on the Twitter announcing that the window would be patched in soon. Almost as predicted, just a week later, on September 2nd, on the official Sims website, because of some changes in the backend, the refresh of the Spa Day game pack was revealed 24 hours before its official announcement, complete with pictures and description. And here we are to today, with 10 new packs added in a year and 7 of those being leaked before time. There's definitely something going on behind the scenes. But what's even more interesting is that when The Sims is going through a peaceful period online, where there are no major complaints or no major scandals, the leaks don't happen, just as it was for Snowy Escape, Dream Home Decorator, and Country Living. It could all be a coincidence, or is it possible that EA is actively leaking new content to cover up what's wrong with the game? This was especially obvious to me with the last leak that happened right after I started working on this video and further cemented my theory. So what are your thoughts? Do you think it's all a big coincidence? Is EA really using leaks to distract the consumers from issues that arise? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you for watching and bye bye.